Okay, take two of this video. I've been trying to do this video and I keep getting distracted by this counter going up here. So I'm going to try to focus on the video. Today we're going to talk about insecurity. I'm insecure about a lot of things. How I look, my looks, my height. But the thing I'm most insecure about is if I'm going to succeed or not. I have very, very big goals for what I want to do, and I'm deeply afraid that I won't be able to achieve those goals in the time that I set. I really want to basically succeed, be a big artist by June 2026, and I'm afraid I will not get there. And basically my goal is, hey, upload a video every single week and really put your best foot forward to make it. And then hopefully the time passes and then June 2026 happens and you've done enough on this channel to go full time. You've done enough in this channel to achieve the thing that you really wanted to achieve. However, that is not guaranteed, dude, because what if I drop a bunch of videos and they all flop or they don't really get into the zeitgeist, and by June 2026, I'm not in a position where I'm making enough off the channel to go full time? That is the kind of the question. Well, I've clearly have a goal. I can achieve this goal by uploading every single week, and I still want to achieve my bigger goal, which is trying to go full time by June 2026. Now, what I was thinking about, it's actually with my most recent video. It was a video where I trolled the YouTuber I'm Dante. I really liked the video, but what I actually thought about was it was a very weird feeling when I uploaded this video. And this video is doing phenomenal right now. It's doing better than any other video I've ever released. Within 24 hours, it has 80,000 views on YouTube. And this is not short form. This is long form views. And that's the highest first day I've ever had for any video. So it's very, happy. I'm happy to see that. But the interesting part about it is when I released the video, I was so sure it was something good that I didn't really care how it did, because I knew that I put so much effort into over-delivering with what it was that I knew that it was going to get the attention it deserved. It carved so much out of me that I kind of didn't really care to a degree how well it did, because I knew it would get the attention it deserved. And I realized, I don't feel like that for a lot of my other videos. A lot of my other videos, it feels like I'm taking a chance. I'm betting on something and seeing if I can quickly get views, and there's a chance that I have it. But for the ones that have, a lot of the ones that have done phenomenal, I've had this gut feeling of this is going to, I don't care. I put so much into this that I don't care. And it made me think that, wait a second, instead of just trying to upload every week, if I tried to reach that feeling of I've done so much for this thing that I just don't care, I can eliminate this insecurity. Because I think this insecurity comes from a lack of sureness of you can really do it, because you've seen you've tried, you put out videos, you've seen them not do well. You've not achieved the things you wanted to achieve after you're so sure that something's going to take off that you're just damn, man. I don't know if I'm really going to succeed. But what I realized with all the biggest videos that I've done is basically, if I over-deliver, if I really put my all into something to a level that I just want it out and I don't care anymore, low-key, that actually breeds the best results. It's like over-delivering to the point where you don't care about the result. People can see that. And it kind of relates to this topic I mentioned earlier with my shortcuts video about not taking shortcuts. But basically, there's a way to eliminate at least my insecurity of whether I'm going to succeed, which is basically over-deliver so much that your insecurity can't take control of you, doesn't have any power, and most importantly, it doesn't have any credibility to stop you from achieving what you need to achieve. So, instead of just playing these games of oh my gosh, am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? Put yourself in a position where you over-deliver so much that you don't even care if you lose, because you did everything. And the more you over-deliver, the less shortcuts you take in life, the less insecurity can come. Because insecurity is all about beating the S&P 500 of life. Insecurity is all about, can I take the best shortcut? You know, I'm not taking the best shortcut. But I think when you over deliver to such a hard level, like, you basically eliminate yourself from the result because there's nothing you could have done more to achieve that result. So I realized I was looking at, and I was giving, and my insecurity was creating power because I wasn't over delivering enough when it came to my content. And now I'm learning, dude, every time a piece of content doesn't do well, right? Every time something doesn't do well, I beat myself up for it because deep in my mind, I know I could have done better. But if I truly do the best, to the point where it's not even just about, oh, quote unquote, I did my best. It's literally, I don't think there's anything I could have done to make that better. Then I think every time I've done that, it's been rewarded. And I think I mentioned this earlier again with the shortcuts video, but we always try to find an easier way to do things, and sometimes the harder way to do things is the easiest way to do things. And committing to what you're scared of and what's hard to do is going to get you to where you need to get. So, like, the main point of, I think, what I learned here is turn that insecurity into an action that can give the insecurity less power. Because a lot of our fears in life, a lot of our worries in life come from unexpressed emotions, man. We want to ask somebody out. We don't ask somebody out. That stays in our mind for so incredibly long. And because it's not expressed, it grows into this what if, this maybe land. And I think, yeah, the best way to beat all these kinds of things is put in so much unbelievable action where you're not even concerned about the result. Like, the fact that I'm still concerned about will I blow up in 2026 is a mistake. That is, I've already lost. And the reason I've already lost is because I need to be focused on putting so much work that question gets answered and I'm happy with the result. The only way I would be sad of the result of that situation is because deep down in my mind, I know I didn't try hard enough if I failed, right? It's not about winning. Obviously, I have a goal. I want to succeed in the goal by next year, but it is not about succeeding in that goal. It is about putting yourself through so much when it comes to achieving that goal, that if that goal doesn't happen, you are satisfied. And not even satisfied, you are happy with not blowing up. You're happy with not succeeding because you have given it your all truly. And giving it your all is something only you can know. I can sit here and upload every single week, and you can think I gave it my all, but I know I did not. And that's the problem, man. Like, giving it your all is the true way to eliminate all of this insecurity. And as I said, I need to be okay with not succeeding. And being okay with not succeeding doesn't mean lowering my expectations, but it means taking so much action, an incredible amount of action, that no matter what happens, you're satisfied with yourself. If you can't beat the tsunami, it's okay, but you know you could have done better. And you want to close as many open loops as possible. That's my thing for this whole situation.